So hello all, in this video we are going to discuss about basic concepts which we are going to use in exercise 6.2. So let us suppose there are two parallel lines are there. Let's take these two lines to be parallel, right? And one transversal is there which intersects both the lines. Let AB and CD be the parallel lines and PQ is the transversal. So let's consider this point as L and M, right? So let's say this angle is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? So now remember this figure, just draw this figure first. Now how many, like here we'll have linear pairs. So linear pair, or we can call them supplementary angles also. Supplementary means sum of two angles is 180. So linear pair will be A plus B is equal to 180. Next A plus D is equal to 180, or C plus D is equal to 180, or B plus C is equal to 180, right? AB, BC, CD, AD. Similarly E plus F is equal to 180, comma G plus F is equal to 180, comma G plus H is equal to 180, comma E plus H is equal to 180. So these we are going to use in the exercise. So we should remember where there is a straight line, the sum of two angles will be 180. The reason will be linear pair, right? This we have used in the previous exercise also in 6.1. Secondly, let's talk about supplementary angles. So supplementary angles apart from linear pair. So supplementary angles, the sum of two angles should be 180. Supplementary angles will be angle E plus D is equal to 180. Okay, let's not call it supplementary. We know that sum of two angles is 180, then they are called supplementary angles. So let's take co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So co-interior angles means these two inside one, right? E and D. So sum of E plus D is equal to 180. Reason being co-interior angle. Similarly, sum of C plus F is equal to 180. Again, reason being co-interior angle. Similarly, co-exterior angles outside one. So A and H and B and G. So A plus H is equal to 180, reason being co-exterior angle, and B plus G is equal to 180, reason being co-exterior angle, right? Next, let's take alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are equal. So interior means alternate and interior means inside one. So D and F are alternate and interior also. Similarly, C and E are alternate and interior also. So angle D is equal to angle F, comma angle C is equal to angle E. Both are interior and alternate. If lines are parallel, these all we can say only if lines are parallel, right? It is given that AB is parallel to CD. Linear pair we can do without being provided that lines are parallel, but co-interior, co-exterior and alternate interior, all these angles we should be provided with the lines which are parallel only. Then we can apply these angles or these properties. Next, alternate exterior angle, same but outside one. So angle A is equal to angle G, angle B is equal to angle H. Next we have corresponding angles. So this you need to understand carefully. Corresponding angles. So corresponding means the angle corresponding to D is H. D is below the line and right hand side. So similarly H is also below the line and to the right hand side. Similarly angle corresponding to A is E, angle corresponding to B is F, and C is G. So we can say angle A is equal to angle E. Next angle D is equal to angle H, comma angle B is equal to angle F, comma angle C is equal to angle G. The reason is corresponding angles. Next let's take corresponding vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Wherever you find any sort of cross in a line, then you can apply vertically opposite. So here we have cross, these two lines cross each other, so angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Similarly angle E is equal to angle G and angle F is equal to angle H. So we can say angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D, and angle E is equal to angle G, and angle F is equal to angle H. So how many categories we have discussed? Linear pair, co-interior angles, co-exterior angles, alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding vertically opposite angles. So these all we need to understand very carefully for the next exercise. Let's take one more thing, cyclic angles. So angles formed at a point, the sum of all the angles at a point will be 360 degree. So cyclic angles. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Similarly angle E plus angle F plus angle G plus angle H, 360 degree. So this is all about the basics of exercise 6.2. So you can just pause the video to note it down. In the next video we will start with exercise 6.2. So hope to see you there. Bye bye, take care.